Well, greetings subscribers, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the vlog. And I know what you're thinking, what vlog? You haven't posted any videos in over a month, and that's true, but you wouldn't even believe it if I told you all the stuff that's been going on lately. But I'm gonna push all that aside for right now because this weekend is jam-packed. As many of you know, SEMA is in town and pretty much everyone on YouTube is here in Vegas right now. And I mean everyone, like the whole DDE fam, Dave, Damon, Alex Choi, Tavares is here with his car. Stradman brought, you know, all of his purple vehicles. So I'm going to be getting a bunch of that footage and video and pictures tomorrow, and I'll post that up separately. But for now, I wanted to concentrate just on one or two things. First and foremost, look what came out of its cave. Yep, that is my 2003 Nissan 350Z Performance, and as you can see, it's pretty much all still in out. It's got a stage 3 still in supercharger, you know, the body kit, the extra Nismo pieces, and to my surprise as well, I don't have a lot of video of this vehicle. I mean, other than on the track, and you know, that can get kind of boring after a while, just, you know, the interior dash cam, you know, at the different places. But I was filming a lot of stuff back then and not really posting it because it was mainly for time trial. So I did a lot of work on this vehicle for the TTC class and did as much as I could to be at the very top. So supercharger, motor mounts, urethane bushings, an HKS TI exhaust, Stop Tech brake kit, again, just to get it at the very, very top. And I didn't want to do anything more like a roll cage or any other aero, because it would put me in the bottom of the TTB class. So I kind of just stopped. And then after that, I had, I don't know, like a BMW, because I was looking at an M4 that didn't really pan out. Then the Corvette came out, you know, and Lambo, and so on and so forth. Oh, and speaking of the Lambo, that's probably another little oddity from my usual videos, is the cheddar wedge is parked up top on the car stacker. So normally I have the Z up there, the cheddar wedge is below, or I might even have Snow White, the Corvette Z51 under there. But for right now, yeah, bad chain of events. So many of you know, with my little video and post or photos or whatever I put up a little while ago with the giant jar of Vaseline, I took the cheddar wedge to Lamborghini of Las Vegas to get some work done on it, like a lot of work done on it. New tires, sensors, AC, battery, e-gear pump, hoses, man, just a big list. And let me tell you, yeah, it was a lot, but it was only half of what actually still needed to be done. Right now it's got a problem with one of the actuators is sticking in the e-gear, and so I can either pull that off and kind of repair it, or just replace it and then build that one, and I can always sell that, you know, online. So I'm going to do that. Hopefully this will be back in and repaired and done like Thanksgiving-ish. So just in a couple weeks I'm going to get it back down there. And shout out to Royalty Towing. Eddie's, you know, the bomb on getting the cars, you know, to and from. So speaking of cars to and from, one of the bad things that happened is we had a family member die. Arizona, I took the Corvette out there after the funeral and everything. Had plenty of people who wanted to go for a ride. So, you know, I did that, and I was hammering the car and I hit something, and you know, like an hour later after we came back out from the church, I had a huge puddle of oil on the ground. So I actually thought maybe I cracked the oil pan or hit the oil filter or the drain plug, or actually that dry sump, 2 lines run down like right underneath the passenger or the driver footwell. So that's what I actually thought maybe I hit or cracked. And so I had to leave it in Phoenix, and basically got a rental car, drove it back. Then I had to call like Plycar and get them to ship it up to Vegas. So I mean, it's just been raining cash. And let's see what else. Oh, so the Corvette is at the dealership right now. It actually, to my surprise, wasn't anything underneath that I hit. I guess maybe just being in boost and stomping on it, and just the age. I had to replace the crank seal because that was leaking. Is basically just dumping oil, like when you're way up high in high boost, it was just squirting oil out. So you know, it is what it is. But so once I found out that information, I called the rental place, because I won't even get into that. And I said, hey, I might need the car for like another week or 10 days or whatever. And they told me it was like $1,400. And so, you know what I told them to go do? And I said, well, for that, I can just pull the Z out. I mean, it's like $100 to register and get plates again. And the insurance was only, I don't know, like $170 to add it till like February. So I mean, it for like $200, and I get to drive my Z around. I mean, you know, come on. So why not? And you know, it feels good. This is a car you know, I've said before, I'm never going to get rid of. I mean, I absolutely love this car, love the color. And that's kind of what this video is really about. Is I'm going to get some more video of just this vehicle. So I'm going to get some tunnel blast and everything, because you know, whether people bash on it or not because of its power or lack of power or whatever. I mean, for a car that was 280 horsepower, you supercharge it, you get it up to 420-ish. I mean, this was a quick little torquey vehicle, you know, back in the day. And I don't really have that much footage on it. And if you've ever heard these Stillins, they are loud. So. You know, like I said, I've got all kinds of track footage and went all kinds of places in this vehicle. San Francisco, Lombard Street, I mean, you name it, it's been there. So anyway, that's really it for kind of this video. I'll post up more information when I get the Corvette back, and definitely now I've got so many little bits and pieces and clips on the cheddar wedge too. I'm not even really sure how to put that video together. I might just do I don't know, maybe like the e-gear pump, and when I was working on that until I finally went, yeah, I don't have the software, I've got to break down and take it into the dealership. But then that all changed too. So those are kind of all little bits and pieces of video that's kind of really open-ended. But anyway, we'll get this stuff, and then I'm definitely going to get SEMA, all the cars, you know, everybody that's out here, and then we're going to do Ignite, and then we'll get the rollout as well. And like I said, put that up as a separate video. So meanwhile, as always, stay tuned. Well, so don't know what to say one way or another. Good point, bad point. Yeah, I was on the way to SEMA. They called me, told me the car was done, which I wasn't really expecting that. So just ran over here real quick. Now I don't know if we're going to be able to make it back to Ignite or what. But yeah, he gave me information on some kind of catch can PCV valve thing. So I guess I'm going to order that. And then I also have a problem with the vent on the air conditioner. So that's a little part that I saw online somewhere. I think it was like 70 bucks. And it's like a little electric component that sends a signal to the vents to get them to open and close. So probably just get that part, order the other thing online, and bring the car back down some other time and get it worked on. But yeah, now at this rate, I got the Z kind of up and running. Don't even know if I'm going to register it now, because you know, Snow White's back on the road. Anyway, gonna go eat, and then trying to figure out if we're gonna go back down to SEMA for Ignite or whatever. I mean, I've got no footage, no nothing. It's just I don't want to depress you guys, but man, today has just sucked. So anyway, hey, like I said, they washed the car too, so awesome.